Hey, Joy. Hey, guys, I just sent an invitation live on Google Plus, so if you want to log on. Joey, your mic is muted. We're going down the rapids. Hold on. Hey, Ramsey.
How you doing?
Doing good?
Good. You just cleaning up the shop tonight, are you?
Yeah. Well, I finished building this thing. Now I got to clean up.
Which truck is that?
Was that you said?
Which truck is that there?
This is the one I just built with his.
Oh,
I got to put
okay.
the video there. It's the GCM Cross Canyon.
Wow, that's like a lot bigger than I thought it actually was. Like on the videos and stuff. Just seeing you driving along, it doesn't look that big.
Well, it's exactly the same size as the wheelbase as a SCX10.
Yeah.
So it's the same chassis. Well, not the same chassis. It's the same linkage. Uh,
Okay.
it's the same axle. So yeah,
Wow.
so it becomes a 1/6 Razor buggy. So the guy inside is a heck of a lot bigger than all the guys I have.
Yeah,
It's a big guy in there.
that is. That is cool.
And the steering wheel actually turns, so it's kind of cool.
Oh, no kidding. That is neat. Well, I
But
mean, videos of it look cool and everything, but it's hard to tell like everything in a video and stuff. Even I mean, like this, at least you can kind of see it. I get a little better idea where you're holding it and stuff like that. I can see it a little better.
yeah, just adjusting my audio. Yeah,
Ah,
I can't,
that's
I can't wait to try it on the rocks. That's one thing for sure.
yeah. It's gonna be probably 3 months before I can go do any crawling. We got like 3 feet of snow where I'm at now.
Yeah, there's a lot of snow here too.
Yeah. Now, where do
You
you
seen
actually live?
you seen any of the video of this guy?
I've seen. Haven't I seen a couple videos of that? I feel like I've seen that one. Yeah, isn't there? Didn't you do a video of like you and your son down by the water with that?
That is correct.
Yes, you, your son, and there was another kid there with you too,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Yep.
This is actually a e-Revo, and I put an SCX10 axle at the back, so I extended it. Now it's got exactly the same wheelbase as a SCX10, same width, same everything, but it's awesome crawler because all the weight is at the front and very
Yeah.
low, so it's really cool.
Now, what are you running for a motor in that?
Motor in there, I got a brushless system in there right now, and it's a censored brushless system.
No kidding. That is cool. I do remember. I think that was actually one of the first videos of yours that I saw when I subscribed to you. Was like that one there.
Okay,
Honestly.
cool. Just answering some message here. Some people can't attend.
Yeah.
The guy says he's got no mics and no camera. Next time.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be on here for a few minutes. I see you invited me, and I see you're gonna have it, and I wanted to come on for a few minutes and stuff, but I
I'm
figured
gonna
I'd
have
for a few minutes and at least say hi and be able to meet you a little bit and stuff like that. So
yeah. I'm actually gonna have another one on the 18th. The 18th should be kind of fun because I'm gonna have Chris from GCM Racing
okay.
and Joss from Harley Design.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So they're both going to be on, and for the first 10, 15 minutes, we're going to be talking about suspension and basically what they think and what, because there are two different people. One of them comes from crawling,
Okay.
and the other one comes from rock racing. So
Yes.
they have a good experience, and one of them comes from scaling, which is Chris from GCM for scale trucks. As close as possible and all that. So they're going to be talking. We're going to be talking pretty much all night. Well, not all night, for about an hour about suspension. For the first 10 minutes, it's going to be just us three, and then I'm going to open it up to public to actually come in and attend the video and ask questions to those guys or me or whatever.
Wow. Yeah, that would be cool. Actually, that'd be like really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Even just to even come in and sit in on it, because I've gotten into one of Harley's hangouts when he was doing them. I got somehow figured out how to get into it or whatever, but that's the only one I've ever been. I've watched a little bit of them and stuff like that when he's posted, put them on YouTube or whatever. But
Yeah.
I've only actually been in with him one time,
Cool.
So yeah, very cool. Looks like how many you got? Quite a few trucks, do you?
23, I think.
Wow. So yeah.
But I don't have two of the same trucks. They're all different.
Oh, really?
One thing I do is, or don't do, is put aluminum upgrades and all those upgrades that cost an arm and a legs.
Yeah.
I try to keep them as stock as possible. I try to buy them used sometimes. But I usually don't do upgrades on it. I keep it plain and simple.
Yeah. Sometimes that's the easy thing to do.
Yeah. There's people that actually spend like $2,000. I know a guy that he spent close to $2,000 on his Wraith on aluminum upgrades. And if you think about it, you can buy a lot of trucks for $2,000. So.
Yeah. Yes, you can. You can have quite a few trucks for that price. You can have yourself a couple of Wraiths, so when that one breaks, it ain't no big deal. I pretty much, most of my RCs, I run them until something that breaks, and when that thing breaks, I replace it with something better. And then after a little bit, you eliminate pretty much anything. Like even on my SCX10 that I have, I just did, I did the aluminum links on it just because I don't like the plastic links. But I was running all plastic, steering knuckles and everything else right up until last winter. One last cold day last year, I was messing around with it, and I ended up breaking one of the steering links. And I found a good deal on a set of aluminum ones. They were used on RC Recycler or whatever his name is there on eBay. Yep. They were used for like $12, $13 for aluminum ones with brand new bearings in them. Okay, perfect. They won't break again. Other than that, I don't do too many. Just go out and buy random stuff too often.
That's good.
Excuse me. Boy, I don't know if I know that. I don't think I'm subbed to this other guy that's in here. I don't think I follow.
I have like most people, I have a Slash. I just got a Bandit.
Oh, really?
Oh, not a Bandit. The Bandit is the buggy. What's the other one there?
Rustler?
Rustler. Just got a Rustler.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it seems like everybody's got it. That seems to be a pretty big thing right now, to take the Rustlers and make them do like 100 miles an hour or whatever.
Yeah. And the Rustler is basically for my son. You've seen him on the videos. this spring or autumn, somebody came over and he had one, and Sebastien really enjoyed it. So I've been looking for a used one. So finally, I found one for $40.
Really?
So I need an ESC for it, but that's about the only thing. So.
Wow. You can't beat that though. $40 for a Slash.
Nope.
There's a on my girlfriend was just telling me the other day on Facebook up around my area up here. There's a guy that he's got a Slash 2-wheel drive. All got battery, brushed motor, yada yada. Wants $100 for it. And it's like, well, that means he wants 100, that means he'll at least start at 75, and you could probably get him down a little bit lower from that if you really wanted to, especially if he's hurting for money or anything.
Yeah.
It's just a Flash 2-wheel drive brushed. I mean, them things are a dime a dozen. It's not like it's a 4-wheel drive one or something like that. It's a 2-wheel drive Slash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that was a truck I thought about picking up, but I still got I got my Wraith that I'll run this year. I got my SCX10 that's actually my boy's truck there. You've seen probably the videos of both of those trucks and stuff.
Yep.
And I got that Nitro truck there that Savage that I have there. So I've got those 3 trucks right now, and I'm working on a snowmobile. Me and a buddy of mine are working on a snowmobile for another friend of ours, one of those Art Attack snowmobiles there.
Cool.
So that should be interesting. The only problem we're finding about that is it says right on the box that it's a nitro or electric, but they want an extra $189 for the motor mount to put an electric motor in it.
Really?
Yeah. So I was talking to, I don't know, I use sub to my puppets.
Yeah.
Is that his name? I believe how it said my puppets there. My puppers, yeah, puppers. There we go. And I was talking to him last night and stuff. Of course, he's got one of them and stuff, and so get some rough ideas of where I've got to go and what I've got to do and stuff like that. So.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna step away real quick.
No problem. So Joey, you need to get yourself a mic. You can type on the corner, eh? There's a place where you can type and ask questions. See if I can't see the questions. Question and answers. There we go.
Excuse me.
I was just telling Joey that he can actually type in questions like that. We can see what he's saying. J'ai fermé la porte, tu m'entends-tu? Moi, j'ai parlé moins fort.
Reno Boys RC. I think I've seen him a lot. I know a lot of people follow him. I don't think I'm actually following him though.
Following who?
Reno Boys RC there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the same town I am in, but at the other end of town.
Now where do you live? Are you in the U.S.?
No. Just a minute. I'm in Canada.
You're in Canada?
Between Toronto and Montreal.
Okay. So you're kind of like...
I'm in Ottawa.
To the left, right? That's like above Niagara and stuff. Sort of like over that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So I live in Maine, which is like down below Quebec, basically.
Okay. Well, you're pretty much in line where I am then.
Yeah.
They're not like kilometers.
Yeah. Yeah. Kinda. Yeah. Actually, I am.
Cool. I gotta stop getting RCs. I don't have no more room to put them. I'm gonna have to sell some.
I have a buddy of mine that the guy that actually owns this snowmobile. Oh, excuse me. The guy that actually owns the snowmobile kit that we're putting together. He has got probably. He's like you. He's got probably 50 cars in his basement.
Okay.
Everything. I mean, he's got a brand new. What is it? Team Associated Rival sitting in his basement that has never. It's over a year old. Never even been driven.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got a Kawasaki Edition Summit. He's got an original Toyota high lift, I believe it is.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. He's got a Bruiser, not a high lift, a Bruiser. That's what it is. He's got an original Bruiser from back, however many years ago, from like the early '80s, mid '80s.
So these are my two smallest ones.
Oh wow.
They're the size of a Hot Wheel.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, they're called a car in a can.
They're in.
Car in a can. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it is too. That's just like a soda can, basically. It's in, huh?
Yeah.
Shelf queen.
There's my Hilux.
Oh, look at that. I'll give you my address. You can send that right out.
It's my TF2. It's original suspension. A lot of people are modifying it, but I kept pretty much everything original on that thing. So.
That's not. See, I want one of those right there. And I would do the same thing. I'd keep the leaf springs in it and stuff like that. I wouldn't modify the suspension in them.
Yeah. I got lucky on this kit. It was not painted. I painted it myself, but I had a motor in it. Was missing the ESC, but I got this for $250.
Really?
I got lucky.
Wow.
And this is my very first RC, a Mini Z.
Oh, Mini Z, yeah. Yosho Mini Z.
Yeah.
How'd them go?
It went pretty good. It still runs actually, but it's the old radio, so I haven't done anything to it. But it's still run. I used it a couple months ago.
That's cool. I still got two. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember the Radio Shack X mods.
Yeah.
I still got two of those. I got the Super and the Skyline.
So that's my police that you saw on the beach video.
Yep. That's a nice truck there. That's the one your brother was driving, right?
That's a Stampede. This is the Stampede, but I've actually lowered the. I bought the new clip that actually lowers it, so it's actually lower. The body's actually lower, which makes it look a heck of a lot different.
Looks good. I like it.
Yeah. My garbage bag is full.
Yep. Here.
And on the trade show, I found this little thing. It's a little truck.
Oh, wow.
But it's pretty small. It's smaller than a Hot Wheel, so I picked it up, and it's kind of cool. So I'm going to try to do a stop-motion video on it with my guy that looks like me. Make him look like he's holding a remote control, and this is just running around on time-lapse, so I'm going to try that. That'd
be pretty cool. I like how you got your guy there that you got made up, how you were shaving him, and now you're just going to make some glasses for him. I was getting a kick out of that when you were doing that.
Yeah. This guy. And I also made this, which is with a battery tray. You just take a battery tray, and I put Hot Wheels wheels on it, and now I got something to lie the guy on and make him believe he's actually working on the truck.
Nice.
Why you don't have your dogs on?
Because I didn't want them on anymore. I got to, let's see here.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Colton, chill, buddy. It's almost 9 o'clock. You're going to bed here in a minute, so you need to chill. I was told to ask you about your TTC.
TTC, that's Tough Truck Challenge, TTC at the Sims. I'm calling it the Sims because my name is Simard. So Sims for that, but TTC is for Tough Truck Challenge.
Okay.
It's a course I have at the back that I built.
Really?
And, every once in a while, some guys come over, and we have some fun on there.
Nice.
Last time Chris from GCM Racing came over, and he really enjoyed it. Well, pretty much everybody enjoys it. And we always end up at the end. We always end up at the hill. So we have a little competition at the hill.
Nice.
Did you see the when we did the pull, the tug of wars?
Yes.
The two
I
videos.
think I watched the tug of war video. That was you guys, I believe.
Yeah, we did two videos. One is a Summit tug of war, and the other one was a Savage versus the Yeti XL.
I don't know if I actually saw them. I do remember seeing a tug of war, but I don't know if it was your tug of wars or not. I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Okay, and I did another tug of war with my son. It was my Summit, my 110 Summit versus my son, and he was actually pulling, and he had a hard time.
Really?
Now, the Summit is a strong truck.
Oh, I actually have a video on my YouTube across my carpet in here of me pulling my son across my carpet in here, and my Summit that I have is bone stock, you know, running LiPo batteries. That's it.
Okay, hi Chris. You don't know how to get on. If you go on your you got to go on your channel, on your Google Plus channel, and if you click on Hangout, you should see the invitation there for you. Yeah. Yes, you have to go through, because if you use that link I sent you, it won't work. And then a window is going to pop up and it's going to say join. So, okay, thanks.
Hold on, bud.
Okay, do you see it now? Okay, just wait. Let me do this. Chris Robinson, invite. So you should receive something from me or a little pop-up.
I'll be right back, but I gotta go put my son to bed.
Okay. Did you get the invite? Okay. That's cool because, yeah, because Joey doesn't have a mic, but every time you talk or you say something, there's a little pop-up that pops up on top of your name, so that's cool. There's a little balloon. Well, I don't see you yet. Oh, there you are. Okay, bye. Yeah, Chris, in 2 weeks there, when I do the shock thing, the suspension, yeah. It's going to be just us three talking about suspension at the beginning, and then I'll put a global invite to everybody in my circle, in other words, to actually jump in if they want.
Yep.
Like that, we won't get interrupted with questions or anything like that.
Cool.
I forgot to bring this little truck there to show you the other day when I went to do the it's like a little Tonka truck. Sang is sending me an email, a message. Wonder if he's going to join in.
Yeah, he sent me a bunch of messages tonight about his new paint job and stuff, so he's pretty happy.
Oh, yeah?
He's got lights on his truck.
That looks good.
Yeah, I know.
That looks awesome.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's nice. Oh, excuse me.
So Ramsey, do you have any question for Chris at GCM?
Oh, this is oh.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
Chris
realize
from
that
GCM.
that was who that was.
You only get one question. That's it. No more than one. Just kidding.
um,
Then I
think.
start charging.
I'm trying to think now. Now I just got put on the spot. I wasn't expecting that.
Take your time. I may not have an answer anyway.
Do like me, just wing it.
Pretty much the main thing, most of my trucks right now, especially as far as suspension, is pretty much stock. My SCX10 and my Wraith are pretty much, aluminum links, and other than that, I've got some aluminum shocks on my Wraith, but my son's truck has basically got stock Poison Spider shocks on it, so really only so much you can do with some of that stuff, I'm sure, anyways, so.
Do you have any scale things, or do you build your truck as close to scale or scale items in your truck?
Not really, no. I haven't been able to get. I mean, I've got, I got a bumper that I had Conchilla Customs made for me and stuff. Pretty much my axles are pretty much stock on them and stuff. Trying to think now.
Many things and not enough places to put them.
Boys are saying you got awesome axles.
Well, yeah. I mean, we like them.
What are they for axles?
We got aluminum metalhead axles, which are usually hard to get, and then we have the nylon Terramod axles, which we've been pounding on now for, I guess, a year and a bit, and we really like those a lot because they slide better on the rocks than the aluminum ones do.
Really?
Yeah, they're lots of fun.
No, these axles that you guys make yourselves?
Yeah, the aluminum ones we make here, and the nylon ones we print in America.
No kidding. That's crazy. Yeah, nice axles, Terramod. They sound like it. And they're what? So they're basically the same. They're just made out of a different material compared to the stock axles on like an SCX10. Or are they like a different axle looking altogether? Or?
Yeah, all different. Well, you can use all the SCX10 stuff in the back axle. It all just goes right into the back axle, but ours has brake disc covers on it and calipers and all that stuff, so there's a lot of detail on them.
A lot of detail to it.
Yeah.
Huh.
The design is totally different from the SCX look, and the front one is offset. They're not centered axle like an SCX. The front one is offset driver side. We have new ones coming out that are offset passenger side or driver side, and leaf spring mounts now, and a bunch of other new stuff that's coming onto those. So,
wow.
Yeah, we got to test out the leaf ones. They're supposed to be in any day now, and then I can beat on those for a while. I'm actually going to put a couple of them underneath my big blue Ford because they should be a drop-in onto that, and then I'll get an offset front axle for that, which will be good.
What leaf axles?
What?
What leaf axles?
I made Terramods that are meant for leaf springs instead of coil springs.
So
they don't have any link mounts.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I was going to say, could I use that on my pickup truck? But I guess I can't because mine is going to be a narrow because I want to go dually.
I should just make you a narrow rear Terramod.
Yeah, you
It would be
should.
perfect. It'd be really easy.
Did you receive the other two like this for the trailer?
I don't know what those are.
They're for the trailer, for the toy hauler.
Do you need 2 more?
Well, the shafts, you've written it on your agenda to get me 2 more shafts.
Oh, I haven't looked at that agenda for about a month.
Oh. Because these are the shafts that you gave me, but I basically have 2 shafts at the back for the trailer.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that on my list again for some reason. Wait till you see what I forgot his name. I can't believe that. The guy there with the all green Wraith there from the Ottawa Club.
Yes, yes.
Man, you have got to see the trailer that he just made.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he used the Dinky RC kit, but he actually he put so much custom work into it. I can't even believe it's the same thing. And it's like he made his own axle for it and put it on leaf springs and stuff, and it's totally amazing. Totally amazing.
Yeah, I was when I was there this week, I wanted to grab one of those trailers, but I forgot, because what I want to do is exactly what you sent me the email about the stand for the the remote control stand for the Mobius camera.
Yes, the gimbal mount.
Turbos on. So if I put that in the trailer, oh, so Joey posted some videos, some comments on the video. If I install that on the trailer, it's going to make an awesome look. You're going to see the truck, and you're going to see how it works and all that in the trailer. And then I can have a second remote to actually do a pan towards the back or the side or whatever while we're filming. So one guy can film and the other guy can drive the truck, and it should be kind of a cool look.
Oh yeah, that'll be amazing.
I have to agree with that myself too.
Yeah, which site was it that had that again? It's at
It's that Hobby King.
Hobby King. Yeah, Hobby King has a nice camera mount. You put 2 servos on it, and you can actually do a pan tilt zoom with the Mobius camera.
Wow. Yes, because that's something that I want to be able to pick up here. Because right now, most of my, especially my camera work outside on anything that I got as far as my vehicles and stuff is done with a cell phone, and I definitely want to change that.
Okay.
And I know I've been hearing pretty decent things about the Mobius cameras and stuff.
Well, it's a very good camera for the price. I've had mine for a year now, and it's very good.
It is good.
I watch obviously. Whoops. Quiet down.
Most of all my videos are shot with the Mobius camera.
Oh yeah. I watch most of Jack's videos there too. RCFPV there, and most of his shot with a Mobius too.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm watching one of the tug of wars right now.
Okay.
Reno boys there just sent me a link to it.
Cool.
Oh, that was tons of fun.
Right there.
Yeah,
That was lots of fun.
we're gonna have to do a rematch though.
Now, what is that truck you're driving there, Tank?
That's a Savage with an extended body.
Oh, okay.
It's Chris at GCM that I bought it off of him, but he actually made the 2 plate that goes on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And you call that, what, a Desert Boy?
Yeah, it's a Desert Boy 17, that one.
Okay.
See, a buddy of mine has a Savage that's been like lengthened out like that. That they've done, that he picked it up and got, because for that reason, it's almost the same length as a fifth scale now.
Yeah, it's got better handling because it's a heck of a lot longer now.
Mm-hmm. That Yeti is a beast. Look at that thing. Oh, broke the chain.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That's why I said we gotta need a rematch with a bigger chain.
That was cool. That freaking Yeti run one wheel right up. Your truck freaking buried itself right down. That was cool.
Well, the reason I want a rematch is that after looking at the video, I noticed I wasn't even going like this with my front wheels trying to get traction. And if I probably would have, because I had all four wheels on the ground, I
Yeah.
probably would have took off with it.
The Yeti in the Summit. That
I
was
just
good too.
sent in,
That was cool.
I just sent you guys a picture of Stefan's Jeep and his trailer.
Wow, that looks good.
Let's get back.
All right, I'll put you on there. Present to everybody. Wow.
Oh wow,
Oh yeah.
that is nice.
That is amazing.
Oh, he came over.
There's not every single thing is done on that. There is nothing forgotten on that build. Nothing.
Wow.
And you got some wheels from you too. Good.
Amazing. That's so. And he built that box in the front of the trailer, the whole checker plate toolbox, and he built the whole gas tank that he put inside the trailer, like a fueling station.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, like with a hand pump on it, and like you won't believe the detail on that. It's unreal.
Oh, he's good with styrene though. Like this toolbox that he built is so tiny, and the snap-on toolbox.
Yeah, it's in the back of the truck.
Out, the drawers comes out, and it's just crazy awesome.
Yep, it is
That's odd. That's crazy looking.
amazing.
Yeah, amazing. I wish I could get that skilled in it. I don't. I mean, I like it and stuff, but I don't have the patience to get quite that that in depth with it. I don't think.
Here's another trailer picture here. I'll see if I can ship this one over.
Cool. Yeah, you're still as a presenter right now. If anybody's watching, because I'm getting messages on my phone that some people do want to participate, if you can't access the video, put in the question, find a way to ask the question in the video. There is a way to ask the question, and I'll just invite you into it the other way. Yeah, it looks nice.
That is awesome. Like,
I like the color he chose.
It's crazy.
wow. I'd be
Yeah,
scared.
crazy.
You wouldn't want to take it out crawling well.
Sure.
Oh, he will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's even better though. That he ain't afraid to take something like that out and use it.
No, he'll take it out and run it.
Just looking at the messages real quick there. Okay. Anybody need a shock tower from a Mini 8?
From where?
A Mini 8. Losi Mini 8.
Nope.
Nope.
Not I.
This little thing. It's fun in the park. In a skate park.
I can only see my own face here now. I have to switch for you somehow.
Oh yeah,
I
I gotta take you off. Hold on.
just did that. I just had to do that too.
There we go. So it's this guy. That's a Losi Mini 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're lots of fun.
Little buggy, yeah. It's fun in the skate park. I had lots of fun. But when you land on the shock tower on the concrete, not as fun.
Goes bad, does it?
Yeah. I was showing my rat rod earlier.
I like that. Like I said, I think that was one of the first videos I watched. Was that, like I said, was that video of you and your son and that other kid there racing around.
Yeah,
And-
at the beach.
Yeah, at the beach. And I mean, your rat rod is what caught my eye there. It's like, that is a neat looking truck.
It's different.
Yes.
The only thing I did wrong when I converted last to a crawler, I forgot to install the second servo, or actually put a Metal Gear servo on it. So I was actually running a tiny little servo in the rocks. So I stripped the gears.
Yeah. So that started out as a 16th, a 1/16 Revo.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was a 1/16th 1/16th Summit. If you look at the very first video of my build, it's got these short arms on it.
Okay.
And when I bought my 1/16th E-Revo, the guy actually gave it to me, and he says, "You almost got enough to build a new truck, another truck." So I looked at all the parts. He had lots of parts missing, but that's what caught my eye, and I said, I might as well try something different, because everybody was doing a Rexo or a Roncho.
Yeah.
So I
Roncho.
decided.
Yeah.
So I decided to do a something different, which gave me the same wheel space and length as an SCX-10, which I never seen any. So I wanted to be different. I like being different.
Different is what's fun.
And that's why scale truck, or like the picture was shown of the trailer, is so cool, because that's what makes you different from all the other guys. Is what you come up with and all the changes you make.
That's right.
Now, where the heck does he get all that time to build those styrene stuff? I don't know.
People are lucky and just got time.
Yeah.
What's his name? Status Rotus.
Yeah.
That guy there. Same deal. Some of the stuff that he makes is just like, wow.
Yeah. I like his fridge.
Yes.
He's even got a working light in there.
Yes. Yeah. That was neat. Have you seen his did you see his workbench that he just made?
Yeah, the work desk.
Yeah. Yeah. That was very, very cool, I think. That come out really nice with the light on it and everything else.
Need a bigger work area. Almost ready to start my 410 chassis. I got to order a short axle, narrow axle.
What?
I got to order a narrow axle, rear axle.
Oh.
I can totally set you up with that.
That'd be good. I was about to place an order. What shaft do I need?
Well, you can use SCX. You just cut them down and put them in.
Yeah, I got some here. I should bring you some. I just got to find the center gears. That's the only thing I got missing.
I probably have some stock ones around here somewhere.
Got some lights leftovers.
Yep.
Those are bright. They're very bright. 12 volt. Ramsey, did you see the video I did for the under lighting on my SCX-10?
No, I didn't see that one.
You got to catch up, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Well, I just started following you a little while ago, and I have a lot of people that I follow right now and stuff. And sometimes I can't always get on the videos. Some of their old videos I have a hard time seeing. I'm only up to date on their newer stuff.
Okay. So what I did on this is, if you notice the little white dots, there's little white dots here. There's little white dots there, there. Those are all tri-LED, tri-LED LED.
Okay.
So I can actually, and inside on the rear seat, I installed 3 switches. and that's to turn on the red, green, blue. And you give it some juice. So now it's actually green.
Wow.
Stop screaming, you.
Yeah.
So now it's off. Now it's red.
Wow. That's cool. Now it's blue.
Green. Well, I can change the color by just flipping the switch. What is really cool is when you actually do the night run, and we did a run with it, and I tested it in the icy water.
Yeah.
And then me and Chris went for supper, and then when we came back, the truck didn't want to start again because there was water in the switch probably, and it didn't want to start.
Oops.
So in the front,
truck was actually scared.
In the front, I got one of GCM's. They're 6 LEDs. They're bright.
Yeah, it looks pretty freaking bright.
They're really bright. But anyways, the truck, when you drive in the dark, you have blue. There's red. There's green. So it really lights up, and
That is cool. Yeah, I'll have to go on that video and find that so I can see what you did there.
it actually shows you. It actually shows you how to do it and how I wired it also. And it's pretty simple, and they're waterproof. So
that makes them even better. Yeah, I'll have to go. I'll go on there and check that out. How come it works for you, but it didn't? I tried to bring my boat out earlier today, and it would not work for me on the snow.
oh, the snowboating, yeah.
Yeah, I have a Pro Boat Blackjack 26. I brought it outside earlier on the snow, set it down. All it did was spit the snow right out of the back of it. Wouldn't even move.
You do have to give it a little push.
I tried that. I even tried giving it a little push to get it going, and it just spit all the snow. It wouldn't even keep going.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it like really fluffy, or was the snow a little bit harder?
It's pretty fluffy snow right now.
Yeah, I think if you let the sun get at it for a couple of days, it should be perfect because the snow's got to get a little more dense than that. Otherwise, the prop won't grab on it.
All right, I'll have to try. Maybe tomorrow I'll try it because it didn't. We got a little bit of snow, like maybe an inch or so last night. I mean, we got almost 3 feet outside of my house now, and most of it's powder. But I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to, especially now seeing this, because I thought maybe mine didn't work because it wasn't because it was a catamaran, not a V-style hull. But now that I see him racing around with his catamaran, now it makes me want to do it even more.
Do it.
I'm gonna be looking a little bit more into this tomorrow, I'd say.
What do you mean François dancing?
Oh, you finally sat down.
Yeah. Well, this is about me cleaning this place. I can't do that sitting down.
We found that out.
That's what Reno says too. The same thing. If the snow is too fluffy, it won't work. I'm gonna have to try it over. Maybe I'll try it on the lake or something tomorrow.
So this is what I'm going to be playing with next. This. And this. There's my interior. And I actually tested it. It fits pretty good, Chris.
Nice.
The only thing I got to do is something for the back seat. But when I put it in there, the width is perfect.
Ooh, nice.
So if somebody's looking for some, the only thing I got to figure is the rear. Like you said, cut it in the rear, and then I don't want to put a whole new kit because and a whole new one just for the rear seat, but I'll see what I can do. Maybe if I can get my Champion styrene guy there to build one, or build something for the back.
He would.
That's something I wouldn't mind getting if it was a hard body at some point. I'd like to have a Clodbuster body, but...
And see, Ramsey, this is the long chassis, but this is an A10 chassis, GCM calls it.
Okay.
And you get two of them, and this is for the long one because this is a long truck.
Okay.
But it's meant for a spring truck, so I'm going to have leaves at the back and leaves at the front.
That's
cool. It's only going to be a two-wheel drive truck.
Okay.
So at the front, you get the whole kit that you just put the little cup, C cups for the steering wheel on it. It's kind of cool. And here's the canisters that's going to go at the bottom. I got the steps and the canisters.
Oh, what is that for a body? Wood?
I have no idea. I bought that thing used.
Oh, yeah? It looks like a... Looking at the windows and stuff like that, it looks like a Ford, like a F250, F350 style body.
Yeah, it does have the sticker on.
Yeah, it's an F650 from Proline.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
650, yeah.
Yep. That's cool. That'll be a nice truck.
I'm missing two little orange lights I'm going to have to find somewhere.
Hmm.
I may have those in a drawer.
Yeah, if you come across them, it'd be nice. If not, I'm going to have to find some somewhere. So I already got the mount to mount it on the frame. Some of the work is done.
All right, Shakedown at the back 40. Is this up at your house, Tank?
The what? Sorry?
Shakedown at the back 40.
No.
All right, this is another one that Reno just sent to me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, it's at his house. Okay. Still cool either way. You guys get crawling courses right out back of your house. I'm jealous. Dude, the problem is in my area, there's crawlers really just ain't that big in my area. I mean, there's me and a few of us that go out crawling and stuff like that, but it's just not many people are into it around here like other places, and it sucks because I'd love to be able to go where, you know, I could get with a group of 20, 30 guys and have them go out crawling.
Cool. There's every time the guys come here at my trail, they have a lot of fun at the back. And I gotta do a little competition, hopefully next summer. But this time I want to make it a comp, in other words, but a certain class of truck can only drive there or whatever. Sure.
Yeah. That sounds like a good time.
That means you're gonna have rules. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have rules.
Gonna have to have rules.
And I'm gonna have to stick right beside Chris because he likes to use the foot of God.
I can't say anything. I've used the hand of God a few times, so.
And another thing I want to do with Chris is do a nice video of scaling. So.
Mm.
But he's got nice scale truck. I got to work on my scale truck on that little red one or my gray one, which is my TF2.
Yeah. I'm watching this shakedown at the back 40. I like Reno's truck here. That is like just like a Woods beater truck with the wood in the back of it, dually wheels and stuff. That's a cool looking truck.
Yeah, he's made some interesting little truck, the Flintstone truck, the wood one there. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Like I said, this one here that I'm watching, this is a neat looking truck. It's different. It's not something you're going to see.
Nope.
Yes, I can show you the actual what he wrote to me if you want. Well, I am a rebel. If you want to see it.
Joey doesn't like rules.
Rules are no fun. It's a homemade tractor my father built. That's cool.
Oh.
Just send in my address. My girlfriend's sending you an email right now, Reno. Let me know if you get it, so if I know I put it in right. Or I know if she put it in right. Or I wrote it down right. Mm-hmm. Homemade. That's kind of based off a real truck then, Reno. That's cool.
And it's not Reno, it's Reno.
Reno? Okay. Sorry. That could be my Mainer accent. Reno?
Yeah, for renovation.
Okay. Reno.
Because
that makes sense.
Reno is for renovation,
Yeah.
boys for his boy, and RC is what they do.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's Ramsey from?
Maine, USA.
I know all about Maine. I used to go there on Wednesday just for dinner.
Really?
Yeah, I had a 3-cylinder Chevy Sprint, and it cost $20 to drive to Kittery and back, so I used to do it every Wednesday just for dinner.
No kidding.
just for the hell of it.
Yeah, it was great.
Cool.
I live probably about probably I'm gonna say about an hour and a half from Kittery or so is where I am. I'm a little bit further up the state. Not far, but
Yeah. My buddy's from Poland Springs there. I used to go and see him when he got married there and got too busy having fun with his wife, and I never saw him again.
yeah, yeah. I know a few people like that.
They're big into off-roading, like really big, both of them. They both have old Broncos and 302s in them and stuff, and they do off-roading like non-stop, the two of them.
I wouldn't be surprised if I've seen him because I don't live far, like Poland Springs, Poland area. I don't live far from there. I have a friend of mine that lives right in Poland. I'm in Poland quite often, actually.
That's cool. Yeah, they're Ford guys. They had a whole bunch of Mustangs and built a bunch of F-150s and a whole bunch of just lots of Ford stuff.
We need more screws.
It's at Gmail. Not our mail. It said our mail on the thing, I think, unless I read it wrong.
Chris, you got a pen?
Bright.renos@gmail.com.
Why do you want a pen?
So you can write down some screws I need?
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, what do you need? Why don't you just buy a... Yeah, well, whatever. I'll sell you a screw loose kit if you want. I have them all in a kit.
Oh, yeah?
What do you need?
Right now I'm missing M3 10mm.
Yeah.
What kind of head do you want on it?
That's a flathead, sorry.
Renault. Renos.
Um,
I've been saying it wrong.
button head, M3 12mm.
Gmail.com. I thought that our mail looked weird, but
Keep going.
Button head 16mm.
What else?
About it.
Well, that's easy.
We'll see, because I do have some, but I just have some.
You need
missing.
more than that.
Yeah, I know. I probably do like that. I won't have to run all the time to get some.
I got an email from a guy today, and he said, I'm trying to put together my chassis kit, blah, blah, blah. and there was no screws for where you mount the links on the axle, and there was no screws for putting my shocks on and stuff. And it suddenly occurred to me that the guy is building the chassis kit with no donor truck. So he bought the chassis kit, and then he bought a set of probably Dollar Hobby axles or something, and a transmission and whatever, and the guy doesn't have a single screw.
My God.
At all.
Oh, wow.
So he was
he's expecting
complaining that
everything
the hardware wasn't in the kit. So I guess I should probably add some extra hardware in for guys that don't have any hardware. I don't know. I don't know. It's a bunch of screws. You're building an RC truck. Shouldn't you have like a box of screws? Everybody should have a box of screws.
Yeah, but if they're like me that just started into this, I don't have spare screws. And that's a problem I came across when I started building my rat rod, is that I didn't have any screws, so I was always hunting for some screws. And same thing when I started building the buggy, the Razor buggy. I went through a lot of my screws. That's why I bought some from you. But yeah, the one note you should put on your website is that if you're buying this and starting from scratch, you need a hardware screw kit, and then you sell a kit of screws like you would buy the whole kit. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. What are you getting for one of those kits?
These are $40. You buy them from Screw Loose. He's in, well, Ramsey, you can get them right from him because he's got them in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
They just send it right to your house. I mean, you can just call the guy up, and you can find him on Facebook or whatever too. Screw Loose Hardware.
Okay.
There's 650 pieces of hardware.
Really?
That's something I want to do with like my SCX10 and my boys SCX10, my Wraith, I want to, because then we got all the kind of chintzy screws in them and stuff like that. I like the nice machine thread screws and stuff.
Cool. Can you show that
yeah.
kit again, Chris? I didn't see that. I just saw it in a small picture. Okay. And how much is a kit like that worth? About
$40.
$40.
650 pieces.
Or 650, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of screws.
Cool. That's a lot of screws.
Get them in stainless steel or black. You can get them however you want. If you want refills, you just call him up and he'll send you whatever refills you need. Like, the prices are really, really good, and it's hard to beat. There's washers, all kinds of different sizes of screws in here, and like literally probably 200 lock nuts. I mean, all the stuff that you actually use all the time, it's all in here all at the same time.
Cool. I just got a message from John Rayside, which is Travis Rayside's son. He says, the Savage is running, and it's a beast.
Yeah, it is a beast.
That's the other Savage there, the one that came in the box.
The blue body?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a beast.
I just got that Savage there not too long ago, so I'm interested to be able to play with that once the snow goes away.
It's a big Savage or a small one?
Full-size Savage.
Okay.
The Savage was a Savage, just the Savage X, I believe. You know, the 4.6 or 4.9 or 4 whatever.
Okay.
I was always a nitro, I always had nitros and stuff like that, and then I kind of got away from the nitros and got into the crawling and everything else, just because it seemed to be a lot easier at times and a lot less of a headache.
Cool.
But I do miss the sound and smell of nitro.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Yeah.
Okay, now where is my... So how do you like your Conchilla bumper?
I can't even say enough about that bumper. I'm actually talking to him right now. He's going to be building me a real bumper.
A rear one? Okay.
Yeah, he's going to be building me a rear one next. I've obviously got the front one on there now and stuff, and
Cool.
I love it. It looks, I mean, even the videos of it that I saw and everything else, it was like, it looks awesome, but when I actually got here and got in front of me, it was just like, wow.
Yeah. Okay, Chris, I have. I almost. I'm just looking what I have for the rear axle. I have the original gear. I should take them out of the bag.
Honestly, I can't see anything you're doing. It's just like swishing around like the sea.
Oh yeah.
You have to hold it still for 2 seconds.
1, 2, 3. Hold on. Present. So I have this.
Yeah.
I have this. This is the original one that came. It's because I changed to the. It turns a little faster in the front.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I do have my 2 little cups.
Uh-huh.
I have the front, which I don't need, but I do need these for the front. And I do have
Yes.
my 2 rear axles.
Yep. So you need a locker and a new housing for the back that has narrowed. Whatever size you want, you just tell me and I'll make it narrow. Unless it hits the leaf spring, but that should be pretty easy to do.
Well, the size I have no clue because I don't even know the size of a standard one. Whatever is going to fit if I put a dual wheels on it, and I guess I should. Do you have the dimension of the back plate for the trailer?
No. What you need to do, what you got to do is actually find out the spacing between the hex and the leaf spring when you have it assembled, because the leaf spring's not going to move and the hex has to be where it has to be so it fits your rim, and that's the space that I need to know about.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to need to know what wheels are under it and what tires are under it.
Because if I take this and I put a standard one in there, holy cow, you're just texting me like crazy. If I put a standard one here, I can only put one wheel, and then that one wheel is going to be close to the edge. Leave me alone.
You love cell phones.
Yeah. Oh shit. They were playing with the Savage in the store, and the Savage was on the counter at the Orleans Hobby. And then Travis, I guess, picked up the remote and hit the trigger by accident, and the truck went flying, hit the computer screen, and the computer screen fell down on the floor.
Oh.
Also the phone. Truck went flying, but everything is okay though. Nothing's broken.
Oops.
He writes, lesson learned, not to keep the finger off the trigger.
Yeah. It's like a gun, especially with a brushless. Don't
Yeah.
have your finger on the trigger.
Oh, it's got a 1/8 sidewinder in there, the 1/8 kit there, so it's going to be fast.
Yeah. So I got a buddy of mine that just picked up an E-Savage, and I'm interested to try it. I had an E-Revo for about, I don't know, a month, and I got pissed off and sold it because the thing was just, I mean, every time I took it out, it break. Every time. Tear a differential out, tear a drive shaft out of it, I mean, even trying to run it on 4S, not even trying to get aggressive with it, and just break every time I took it out. And I just finally, yep, I'm done. Ended up trading it for a gun.
For a gun.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris, what measurement do you need from me? You were talking, and I went to get some things at the same time.
What I need to know from you is how much you want to shrink the axle from outside hex to outside hex. That's what I need to know.
Okay, so I should buy my rims then and measure with the rims how much
Yep.
is going to be the final thing. Okay.
You got it. I'll show you the axle. I got a picture of it here.
God, I'd love to have something like that.
Yeah. Let me put you in presentation again. Okay, here you go.
So that's the whole assembled print.
Okay, and I see where the leaf would attach,
The
which is
leaf
good.
spring mounts are already on it. So all you got to do is bolt the leaf spring on it and you're done.
And put the guts in from the SCX10 axle.
Yeah, so that space between the bearing cover and the actual spring mount, I can change that spacing to whatever size you want, so it'll get narrower or whatever.
Okay.
Easy.
Hey, oh crap. Other people over here too.
I wasn't done because I knew another one would be coming. Excuse me.
I'm awesome. Now those axles are for an SCX10.
They are not for SCX10, and I have to say that because the coil spring ones that have link mounts on it and that,
Okay, yeah.
the links are not going to match anything that you've ever had.
Okay.
Can you show him? Can you show him the ones for the SCX
Yeah.
Terramod?
I see on those ones there how you're telling where they got the leaf spring mounts on them, actually, not just, you know.
Yeah, that one is, go back to camera here. How do I do that? I have to stop.
No, I just switched you.
Yeah, I need to stop my picture though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, there we go. So this one has links on it.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
This is a Terramod. This is a Terramod front axle that has links on it,
Look at that
and it
axle.
has a shock mount on it. And the link mounts and the shock mounts are already on the housing, but they're not in the same position as an SCX, because an SCX link doesn't mount way in here on the tube. It actually mounts way back here, like it sticks out off the tube a whole bunch.
Yes, it does. You're right.
And the difference between this and a stock SCX is actually 10 millimeters on the bottom link.
Wow.
So your links are way too short already. You can put 10 millimeter spacer on them and drop them in again, and then you'll have to reconfigure the top link as well, because in the back, for instance, the 4-link is already on the back housing right there.
Yeah.
It's already part of the axle, so there's no extra truss or anything on it. You can see it right there. They're already actually right in the housing.
Yeah. Wow.
And you know what I mean?
Those are nasty looking axles, man.
Yeah, and he's running Dinky RC suspension, cantilever suspension on that.
I see this. Okay. So this is the guy that actually has that shop that you were taking pictures of the other day, correct?
Yes, it's right behind him. The one I took the shop behind.
Okay. I remember when I watched the video where you guys were hitting there hanging out, he was taking pictures of it, and that truck was sitting there with the Jeep body on it, correct?
That's correct.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Yeah, the last video I posted with the garage, the scale garage, that's his scale garage, yes.
That is a awesome looking garage, man. I didn't realize it was yours. I thought it was Tank's, and I put it out there, and Tank's like, yeah, that ain't actually my garage. It belongs to this guy here, you know. And I mean, that's awesome looking scale garage, man.
Thank you. Lots of fun.
Well, you get some great looking pictures there. I mean, even I shared it so other people could see it, and a lot of people. There was one guy that commented. He's like, "Wow, I actually had to look at it close to realize it wasn't a real garage." He said, "You know."
That's fun.
I'll be right back, guys.
The plastic Oh, I guess I better get you off of
Oh yeah.
presentation. The plastic diff that goes on here, where the locker goes, you don't have those in metal. There's no reason to put it in an aluminum.
No, it's either a whole new aluminum locker, or you have the stock plastic stuff with the sintered metal locker inside, and they work great.
Yeah, I think I'd rather probably have a last locker in there to make sure that I have no loose in my two-wheel drive to do it properly. In other words.
Yeah, and if you cut the axle down, you're going to want to do that anyway.
That's true, because it's going to be a new notch.
Yeah, regrind.
You do custom work?
Do I do custom work?
Yeah, do you do custom work? Yeah.
No, I don't do any custom work. None.
Do you work on the buggy tonight?
What was I supposed to work on?
The buggy.
Which one is that?
You're working on two different buggies there. Now you're going to change the heck out of it.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we're changing those really bad. Oh boy.
Well, I saw your video
chassis,
blog there.
I'm gonna build up the chassis there and put some other kind of Tamiya body on it and give it to my kid, and he'll drive it. He'll drive the crap out of that all summer. It'll be really fun to see. But the body is really scale and it's nice, but the wheels stick out. I think probably 1.5 inches on either side, and there is no way to make it look good. It's really bad.
Really?
Yeah, I might even make my own chassis for it because I want to get some kind of more scale suspension on it, and I don't know how else to do it. You can't do it on the chassis that it comes with because the dog bones are all a big plastic slider thing that's actually part of the axle housing and stuff, so it's really messed up. It's great for what it is, but it's not very easy to modify it at all. So I'm sure it works great, but it's not going to work great as far as the scale side goes.
I guess
Joey
not.
says he can fix it. He's going to make the arms out of wood and put a drill bit in for a pivot.
Joey's good to work with the wood and screen, metal screen, and the carpenter.
I'm serious, he could do it. I could seriously give him the chassis and he would make it like 2 inches more narrow without any work at all. It would probably take him 10 minutes on his dryer.
Oh, Jesus.
So I have 3 items that I'm going to be probably putting on eBay and see what the heck I can get with it. But I'm going to be saying these are the axles from GCM Raven 2 that actually burnt to the ground. The axle are just smoke damage. And this is a transmission case that was in that Raven also. So those are 3 collector's items from GCM Racing Raven 2. How much do you think I can get?
Start the bidding at 1 cent.
I'll go 3.
You're going to have a buyer at 3 cents.
Yeah, put shipping at $20.
Yeah.
Joey wants the case.
That's what he said? Oh yeah, he wants the case. Oh, bidding starts.
He's gonna copy it and carve it out of wood on his dryer. And it'll probably be stronger.
Probably. And the screws, there's 2 screws. These 2 screws actually come with it.
By the way, those 2 screws are supposed to be holding the metal shed side onto my shed building, so I may need those back if the snow is too heavy.
Yeah, you didn't cut them down. They're still full length in there.
You know what was funny? I put the screws in there, and the screws I had in before, they were actually too long and they were rubbing on the locker.
Oh, really?
And I didn't know that. I just rammed them in with a power drill, you know how it is. And then the truck was eating batteries so bad, like it was eating a battery in a half an hour, like a 5,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I kinda was
I
gonna
couldn't
do
figure
it.
out what was going on, and then I decided that maybe it had a whole bunch of water in the diff or something, so I pulled the screw out to see what was going on, and the end of the screw was like shaved right off. So I realized then what I had done, and I changed it to the screws out of my shed because they were short.
And you put the long screws in your shed?
No, I just let the screws out of my shed. The shed's fine.
Yeah, all right. It ain't going too far, right?
Oh yeah, I got to
No.
put a note there and say that the transmission was modified just a little bit.
Joey doesn't want it anymore.
There's a chunk missing off of it. I better stop playing with it. My hands are getting all dark.
Yeah.
What did the truck do that they were in? Literally melt down?
Well, the LiPo was in it under the dash, and it caught fire. The LiPo like exploded and then caught fire, and the truck pretty much melted.
Wow.
I'll show you I have it here hanging up.
Yeah, he had it in his car, and that's what I was explaining to him, which is I think it's a good thing it was in his car because there was so much smoke, because when the battery starts smoking before bursting in fire, that I think the smoke ate all the oxygen and stopped the fire from growing, but it got real hot, but there was not any fire. It just got really, really hot, and then it just died because the smoke ate all the oxygen.
So it probably was lucky that it was in the car.
You see this piece of plastic right here that looks like a U?
Yep.
That's actually clear Lexan.
Wow.
It was a cover over my spur gear that was bolted to the chassis rails, and it was separating the spur gear in the front from the wires that were under the hood so that they didn't touch together. Except that the Lexan actually melted so bad that it's actually one piece now with the rest of the whole body. Like, I can't separate the piece of Lexan off the body. It's melted right onto the body.
Wow. That is crazy.
And the battery almost came out of the hood.
Oh,
Like, I don't know
shit.
if you
Look
can
at
see
that. Wow. Look at that. That is nuts.
If you, I'll see if this can, it's really hard to see in the camera, but all of these stickers and the whole body line and everything is here. It's all like just drooping down like a piece of melted ice cream.
Yeah, I can see it doesn't look right. It's hard to see that it's drooping, but I can see it's got a wave to it and stuff, and it don't look right at all.
I'll show you what the plugs look like inside.
So what caused it
This
to do
is inside the dash. There's you're looking in the cabin from the back,
Yeah. Wow.
and the inside the dash is all just like, this is all there's actually battery foil in there, like it's just full of melted friggin' battery.
Wow.
And the connectors, this is fun. This is the inside of the connector, and that's the outside of the connector.
Holy shit.
Change
Like
color.
it's burnt.
That is crazy.
Yeah, everything's burnt. There was a whole bunch of fire shooting around all over the place.
What
So,
actually caused it to do that? Do you know?
so the name of that truck is not Raven anymore. It's Crispy.
Crispy.
Yeah. Well, that name was taken.
That's true.
So what actually happened to cause the fire start like that? Do you know?
I have a couple of theories. LiPo chemistry actually ages over time, even if it's never been used.
Okay.
And eventually, The way that a LiPo is made is it's layers. It's like a layer cake, one after the other, one piece after the other, and it's basically a piece of tin foil, and then a gel substrate in between, and then a piece of tin foil, and another piece of gel, and another piece of tin foil, and it's the gel which is the lithium polymer part,
Okay.
and the gel starts to harden over time.
Okay.
No matter whether you use a battery or not, the gel starts to harden over time. And as it hardens, it eventually, whatever battery capacity was in that section, as it hardens, it becomes lower and lower capacity. It still might put out the same amount of amps, but it will do it for a far less amount of time.
Okay.
So the only thing I can think of is that the battery wasn't even plugged in. It was just in the truck. It was charged, but it was in the truck, not plugged in, not being used. It was in a dormant state, except it was, and it wasn't puffed out or anything. I mean, the battery was absolutely in perfect condition, but I think it was probably 4 years old, and that was its lucky day.
Wow.
So it somehow. Yeah, I mean, it somehow shorted itself out just enough to produce some kind of a growing reaction.
Yeah.
Like it probably had a small short in one part, and that produced just enough heat to melt something together, and it got worse and worse and worse until eventually the whole battery literally unfolded inside the truck, and it's just everywhere now.
Wow. That's nuts.
Oh yeah, it was nuts.
You see Paul joined us and he said hello to everyone. So I guess
Hello,
Paul
Paul.
doesn't have a microphone either, or a camera. But you're welcome anyways.
That's right. Hello, Paul.
His microphone is muted. He's probably trying to let out a big burp.
or he doesn't have one.
No mic, okay.
On this one.
Then you can burp all you want, I guess.
Excuse me.
Part 2, oh, that's nice.
So Joey, if you want those axle and that transmission there, what do you have to trade? I don't take wood.
I don't take wood. No wood, no nails.
No wood, no screws either.
No screws either.
Well, last time he was actually it's on the video. He's talking about a last ride we had here, and he broke one of his links in the front or something. Anyways, he couldn't have any more steerings, and we were arguing and playing around, saying that he's going to go back home and use wood screws to actually fix it.
He probably did, though.
He's got tires. What kind of tires?
I almost did.
He almost did use a wood screw, yeah.
None of you guys, by chance, know anybody with a set of like those 1.9 wagon wheels, the RC four-wheel drive wagon wheels, do you?
What do you mean
I know
wagon?
Dan has them on his Hilux build there.
Yeah, like the white spoked wheels, the RC four-wheel drive.
Yeah, they're white. Yeah.
He asked me. He said what the wagon wheels are. I'm looking for. I want a set of 1.9 for my son's truck because I just got some super swappers for that not too long ago, and I like the looks of those wheels and tires and those rims anyways. And I'm trying to find a set of rims like that. I'm trying to do it without having to buy a new set if I can. Trying to find if somebody's got it. But everybody that seems to have a set don't really want to get rid of them. Everybody likes them, so.
Yeah. The only ones I've got are these SSD wheels.
Yeah, those are nice. And the
They're
only
steel,
ones
the
I
same
got
as
are
the wagon wheels.
Mine are the YJ 1.9.
Yeah. Them ones are nice too, but they're not a bead lock though, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, are they?
They're bead lock.
Oh, yeah.
I sold them to Chris, then I felt bad. I sold them to him, so he sold them back to me.
I I mean, I can buy them brand new. I think they're like $50 brand new for a set through RC four-wheel drive and stuff. It's just, like I said, if I can, I'm asking about anybody that I can I'll make some out of wood.
He will.
Yeah.
Take a lathe and make
You
some.
get them made up, bud, I'll take them. I'll buy them right off from you if you can make me some nice ones out of wood.
Well, Joey at Renault Boy, he actually made his own tires with a tire valve, and he actually puts air in the tire using
Really?
a tire valve. He's got a
Pretty
video
good
up for that.
idea.
He's got a video up for that. They run pretty good, and it's pretty funny. He's really pumped it really, really big, and they really do come very big once you put a lot of air in them.
Huh. I know I've seen those G-Made ones those G-Made air aids or whatever the hell they have there with the little pump in them and stuff. I've seen them, but I don't see too many people that use them, so I just have to assume they're not that great a tire and wheel. I have to assume.
Those have valve problems though.
Do they? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He says they suck too. I've like I said, I've looked for them. I've seen a lot of people, but I've never seen where people are actually using them.
It's because they have valve problems.
That's what I figured.
Paul's got problems with them too.
Yeah, a few down here run them and they have problems. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like I said, everybody that I've never seen too many people. I've never seen anybody that are running them. Anytime you try to look up videos of people running them on YouTube, and there's nothing. So that's why I pretty much figured, same thing. They must be about junk.
Close, I guess.
So I just want to show you, this is the trailer for the pickup truck. So this is the trailer. It's still the trailer. It's still the trailer. Just wait, it's not finished yet. It's still the trailer. It's still the trailer. And there at the end here, that's where it's finished.
Holy shit.
It's a long trailer.
It's going to be a huge trailer.
And this is where one axle go. I got all the hardware for one, but the second one goes here. But
You
I'm
need to
missing
finish
parts.
that.
Come on. Go away.
I might have to put a dual motor in that truck to pull all that.
It's a big trailer.
Chris, you're going to have to build me a special motor mount to hold the two motors there, a GCM double motor mount.
Why do you need two motors?
More power? Torque? Torque?
Joey can make you one out of wood.
Oh, did he say that? Joey can make anything. But he can't make a mic out of wood.
Or a Summit motor. Yeah, Summit motor might work. You could get a Summit motor in there.
That's true.
I don't think you need that much power.
No, I'll put a 55 turn and I'll see how it goes with that.
Yeah, gear it down and then put 7S in it.
7S. It's going to do wheelies.
Sorry, to make it exciting with that trailer on the back.
Well, I'm pretty much cleaned up. I think we're going to wrap this night up. We're at an hour and a little over an hour and a half.
Cool. Well, it was definitely good talking to all you guys and meeting all you guys and stuff like that. So, and yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll do this again for sure. And on the 18th, that's when we're going to be talking suspension. So if you guys want to join in on that, you're more than welcome also.
Okay. I imagine I'll join in for that and stuff like that myself. So.
Well, it's going to be interesting in the sense that, like I said, Harley, Josh from Harley Design, knows a lot about Suspend, about rock racers and those monster truck he builds. It's all about like very flexible. But Chris is more on the scale look and scale suspension. So and droop and all that.
The slow crawling and stuff like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that keep the same suspension and then they go and put a brushless motor in their SCX stand and think it's going to handle great.
No. It won't do that.
Nope.
So. Okay. Again, it was good to talk to all you guys. I'm going to jump off myself right now and stuff. So it was definitely good to talk to all you guys and meet all you guys. And I definitely would like to get in again on this when you guys do it again. So.
Will do. Thank
Good
you
stuff.
all. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Awesome evening, guys.
See you soon, guys.
Keep our seeing. Bye.
Oh, yeah.